Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivishikam Vitam Scha Omagyana Timaranda Shagyanajana Shlakaya Chakshuran Milidam Yenitasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bistam Supurakam Gurgana Rasisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastavena Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindabidam Ujwalam Varatanam Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Premno Ebija Pranam Devam Divyatanam Suchanda Varanam Balarka Chelanchitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyambunim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Varam Banditam Shivaram Madeka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shidaram Banshakapatarubhyasya Kripasindubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gorachavishe Namah. So we're hearing from Sri Chaitanya Bhagawat by Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur. And this is the Adi-khanda, chapter 12. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanders throughout Nabadwip. Text 50. Hasi bole Prabhu bora bhagya se amar tomara shikao more Krishna bhakti sar. The Lord smiled and said, I am most fortunate, for you are all teaching me that devotional service to Krishna is the essence of all education. Tumi sabjara kora shubhanu sandan morachite hinaloy se bhagyavan. I sincerely feel that one who is blessed by all of you is most fortunate. Kata din parayam mora chiteache chalimu bujiya balo vaishnavera. I've already decided that after teaching a while longer, I will go serve a pure devotee. Ita boli hase Prabhu sevakera sane prabhura mayaya keho prabhure nachine. After saying this, the Lord smiled at his servants. By his influence, however, no one could recognize him. Emanta Thakur sabar chitahare hinanahi jejane apeka nahi kore. In this way, Nimai attracted the heart of everyone. There is no one who escaped his power of attraction. Emanta kane Prabhu baishe ganga tire kakana brahmena prati nagare nagare. Sometimes the Lord sat on the bank of the Ganges, and sometimes he wandered the streets of Nabadwip. Prabhu dekile matra nagariyagan paramadara kori bandena charan. Whenever the residents saw the Lord, they would welcome with great respect. Narigan deki boli etamadan striloke pauka janme janme hanidan. Pandite dekaye briaspatir saman brida adi parapadme koraye pranam jogegane deke jena siddhakolebar dushtagane deke jena mahabhayankar. When the ladies saw Gora, they said, here is Cupid himself. Let women receive such a treasure birth after birth. All the scholars saw him as equal to Brihaspati, and even elderly men offered obeisances at his lotus feet. The yogis saw the Lord as the personification of mystic perfection, and the miscreants saw him as the personification of death. Divaseko chare Prabhu korana sambas bande prai hoy jena pare prema fas. If the Lord spoke with someone just once, that person was bound by ropes of love. Vidyarase jata Prabhu kore ahankar shunena tatapi pritit prabhure sabar. Although everyone heard about how the Lord was proud of his scholarship, they still loved him dearly. Javaneo Prabhudeke Kore Bora Prita Sarvabhuta Kripaluta Prabhura Charita. Even the Yavanas felt love for the Lord, for the Lord's characteristic is to show mercy to all living entities. So even persons who were not Hindus, they had much appreciation for Mahaprabhu. Padaya Vaikuntanata Nabadwip Pure Makunda Sanjaya Bhagyavantera Duyare. The Lord of Vaikunta taught his students in the courtyard of the fortunate Mukunda Sanjaya. Paka Pratipaka Sutra Khandana Stapan Vakaneya Sesha Rupe Shri Sachinandan. Arguments, counter-arguments, establishing and refuting the meaning of a sutra. These were all explained in various ways by the son of Mother Sachi. So today is the first day, today is Odin Shashti, when the lords are dressed in their winter clothes, like chadars or something like that. Paka Pratipaka Sutra Khandana Stapan Vakaneya Sesha Rupe Shri Sachinandan. Arguments, counter-arguments, establishing and refuting the meaning of a sutra. These were all explained in various ways by the son of Mother Sachi. Goshtisa Makunda Sanjaya Bhagavan Bhushaye Anande Marma Najanayetan. Although they could not understand the Lord's explanations, the fortunate Mukunda Sanjaya and his family all floated in waves of ecstasy. Vidya Jaya Koriya Thakur Jaya Gare Vidya Rase Vaikuntara Nayaka Bihare. After completing his teaching at school, the Lord of Vaikuntha returned home, still absorbed in his scholastic pastimes. Ekdin Bayu Deha Manja Kore Chalo Prakashena Prema Bhakti Bikara Sakala. One day, on the pretext of sickness due to excessive gas, the Lord manifested transformations of ecstatic love. Achambite Prabhu Alokika Shabda Bole Garagadi Jayahase Garabhangi Fele. The Lord suddenly uttered some unworldly sounds. Then he laughed as he rolled on the ground and nearly damaged the house. Hunkaragarjana kore maushatpure samuke dekhaye jare tahare mare. He roared loudly and challenged everyone like a wrestler. Then he beat whoever he could catch. Kane kane sarva anga stamba kriti hoy hinamorcha hoy loke deki pai bai. Again and again his entire body became stunned and he fell unconscious in such a way that people were frightened. Shunilena Bandugan Bayora Bikar Daya Siya Tasabe Kore Pratikar. When Nimai's friends and relatives heard about his gastric disorder, they came running to treat him. Buddhimantakan Aramakunda Sanjay Gosti Saha Ailena Prabhura Alai. Buddhimantakan, Mukunda Sanjay and their associates all came to the Lord's house. Vishnu Toila Narayana Toila Dena Shire Sabe Kore Pratikara Jara Janab Sware. They applied some medicinal oils on the Lord's head and tried to cure him any way they could. Apana Ichaya Prabhu Nanakarma Kore Sekai Mone Shushta Haibeka Pratikare. The Lord performs various pastimes by his own sweet will. How can he be cured by some external remedies? Sarbange Kampa Prabhu Kore Ashvalan Hunkara Shuniya Bai Sarvajan. All the limbs of the Lord shivered. He shouted loudly in such a way that everyone was frightened. Prabhu Bole Mui Sarva Lokera Ishwar Mui Vishvadarun Mora Nama Vishwambar. He then declared, I am the Lord of all. I maintain the universe. Therefore I am named Vishwambar. Muise moritana chine konjane etaboli lore de dare sarvajane. I am the Supreme Lord, but no one recognizes me. Saying this, the Lord tottered and everyone tried to catch him. Apana prakash prabhu korebayu chale tatapina bhuje keho tanamaya bole. In this way the Lord manifested himself on the pretext of gastric disorder. Yet by the influence of his illusory energy, no one could understand him. Keho bole hoy danaba adistan, keho bole heno buje daki nirakam. Someone said, he's been possessed by a demon. Someone else said, this is the work of a witch. Keho bole sadai korana bhakya vyai, ateba hoila bayu janiya nisjoy. Another said, since he's always speaking, it is certainly a gastric disorder. Emata sarvajan korana vichar, Vishnu maya mohe tatva na janiyatar. In this way, everyone gave different opinions, but by the influence of the Lord's illusory potency, no one understood the truth. Bahovida pakatailas shabde dena shire, taila drone tuid, taila dena kolebare. They applied various medicated oils on the Lord's head, and then they put him in a wooden tub filled with oil and rubbed his body. Toila drone bashe prabhu hashe kalakal satya jena mahabayu koriache bal. Immersed in that oil, the Lord began to laugh as if a terrible gastric disorder had actually infected him. Ematapana ichai lilakori svabhavika hoila prabhu bayu parihari. While thus enjoying his pastime according to his own will, the Lord became normal as if relieved of his gastric disorder. Sarvagane utila nanda haridvane kebo kare bastra deya hinanahi jane. Sarvegane utila nanda haridvani kebakare bastradeya hinanahijani. Everyone then chanted the names of Hari in ecstasy, and in jubilation they distributed cloth to one another without discrimination. Sarvaloke shuni hoila harashita sabibole jiu e hina pandita. Everyone was pleased to hear about the Lord's recovery, and they blessed him. Such a scholar should live a long life. Emataranga kore vaikuntara rai, ketane janite pare jarina janai. In this way, the Lord of Vaikuntha enjoyed his pastimes. Who can understand those pastimes unless the Lord reveals them? Prabhuri Dekiya Sarva Vaishnavara Gan Sabe Boli Bhaja Bap Krishnara Charan. When all the Vaishnavas saw the Lord, they told him, Dear Nimai, please worship the lotus feet of Krishna. Kanake Nahika Bap Anitya Sharir Tomare ki shikaimu tumi mahadir. This body is temporary. It may be vanquished the next moment, but you are a sober person. What can we teach you? Hashya Prabhu Sabare Korea Namaskar. Paraite chale sishya samhati apar. The Lord smiled at the Vaishnavas and offered them obeisances. Then he left for school with his students. Mukunda Sanjaya Punya Bantera Mandire Parajena Prabhu Chandi Mandapa Bitare. The Lord taught his students in the Chandi Mandapa, within the courtyard of the fortunate Mukunda Sanjaya. Parama Sugandhi Pak Toila Prabhu Shire Kon Punyabanta Deya Prabhu Bhakya Kore. As the Lord began to teach, his head was smeared with fragrant medicated oil that was given by some pious person. Chaturdike Shobe Punyavanta Sishyagan Majhe Prabhu Bhakya Kore Jagata Jivan. Nimai, the life of the universe, sat and taught in the midst of his many fortunate students. E Shobara Mahima Ta Kahitena Pari Upama Dibena Koibana Deki Bichari. I am unable to describe or give a comparison for that wonderful scene. Hena Buji Jena Sanakari Sishyagane Narayane Vede Baishe Badrika Ashrame. It appeared that Lord Narayan was sitting in Badrika Ashram, surrounded by his disciples headed by Sanaka. Badrika Ashram is situated on the western bank of the Adi-khanda river in the northernmost side of the Himalayas, past Hardwar and Rishikesha, in the hilly regions of Kumayan and Gado-Oyala districts. Gado-Oyala districts, okay. His disciples headed by Sanaka, let's see, I cut off a sentence. It appeared that Lord Narayan was sitting in Badrika Ashram surrounded by his disciples headed by Sanaka. Badrika Ashram is situated on the western bank of the Adi-khanda river in the northernmost side of the Himalayas, past Haridwar and Rishikesh in the hilly region of Kumayan and Gadawala districts. The ashram of Badri Narayan is situated there. The disciplic succession of Lord Narayan, headed by Vyasa and the four Kumaras, engage in worshiping the Supreme Lord at this place. They are situated in this world on Narayan's four sides as his associates. Tasabare loya jena prabhu se padaya, hinabuji se lila kore goraraya. Lord Gaurachandra now enjoyed the same pastimes as when Lord Narayan personally taught his disciples. Se Badrikashama Basi Narayan, Nischai Janiya A Sachiranandan. Sri Sachinandan is certainly that same Lord Narayan who resides in Badrikashram. Ateva Sishu Sange Se Lila Kore Vidyarase Vaikuntharanayaka Bihare. Therefore, the Lord of Vaikuntha enjoyed those same pastimes while relishing scholastic pleasures with his students. Padaya Prabhu Dui Prahar Hoile Tabe Sishyagana Loya Ganga Snane Chale. After teaching at midday, the Lord would take his students for bath in the Ganges. Ganga Jale Bihara Korea Katakan Grihayashi Kore Prabhu Shri Vishnu Pujan. The Lord sported in the waters of the Ganges for some time and then returned home to worship Lord Vishnu. Tulasere Jala Diya Pradakina Kori Bojane Basiya Giya Bole Hari Hari. Then, after watering and circumambulating Tulsi, the Lord recited the name of Hari as he sat down to eat. Lakmi Denana Kana Vaikuntara Pati Nayana Bariya Deke E Punyapati. Lakshmi served rice and the Lord of Vaikuntha ate. The pious Mother Sachi watched to her full satisfaction. Bojananantare Kore Tambula Charban Shayana Koren Lakmi Sevina Charan. After finishing his meal, the Lord chewed betel nuts and then laid down while Lakshmi massaged his lotus feet. Katakan Joganidra Prati Drishti Diya Puna Prabhu Chali Lena Pustaka Loya. After taking some rest, the Lord again went out with his books. Nagare Asya Kore Bibida Bila Sabara Sahita Kore Hasya Sambash. Nimai enjoyed various pastimes in the city and smiled as he talked with the residents. Jajapi prabhurakeho tattva nahi jane, tatapi sadvasa kore deki sarvajane. Although no one knew his real identity, the residents still offered him respects whenever they saw him. Nagare brahmana kore Shri Sachinandan, devara durlabha bastu deki sarvajan. Although Sri Sachinandan is rarely seen by even the demigods, he now wandered the streets of Nabadwip within the sight of all. Utilena Prabhu Tantu Bayaradu Yare Dekiya Sambramitantu Baya Namaskare. One day the Lord went to the house of a weaver, and the weaver respectfully offered him obeisances. Balo Bastrana Prabhu Bolaye Bachan Tantubaya Bastra Anilena Sekan. The Lord said, bring one nice piece of cloth, and the weaver immediately brought some cloth. Prabhu Bolaye Bastrera E Muyaloy Tantubaya Bole Tumi Apane Chediba. The Lord then asked, what is the price of this cloth? The weaver replied, give me whatever you like. Muya Kori Bole Prabhu Ebe Karidai Tanti Bole Dashe Pake Dio J Gosai. After settling the price, the Lord said, I don't have any money right now. The weaver then said, O Gosai, you can give me in 10 or 15 days. Bastra loya parap tumi parama santoshe pache tumi kare more dio samabeshe. You take the cloth and happily wear it. You can pay me whenever you please. Tantubaya prati prabhu shubhadrishti kori utilena giya prabhu goyalara puri. After mercifully glancing at the weaver, the Lord continued on to the house of a cowherd. Cowherd man, Basilena Mahaprabhu, Goperadu Yare, Brahmana Sambande Prabhu, Parihasa Kore. Mahaprabhu sat down on his veranda and began to make fun of the activities of the Brahmins. Prabhu Boleare Beta, Daridugdana, Ajayetore Garera, Loimu Mahadana. The Lord said, O son, bring me some milk and yogurt. Today I'm going to accept charity from your house. Gopa Brinda Deke Jena Sakat Madan Sambramedi Lenani Uttama Asan. The cowherd men thought Nimai looked just like Cupid. They respectfully offered him a nice asan. Prabhu Sange Gopagan Kore Parihas Mama Bodhi Sabe Koraye Sambas Keho Bole Chalamama Bhakta Kai Giya Kon Gopa Kande Kore Jaya Gare Loya. They began to joke with the Lord and address him as uncle. So Mama means maternal uncle. So they began to joke with the Lord and address him as uncle. One of them said, come uncle, let us go eat some rice. Then one of them took Nimai on his shoulder and carried him to his house. Kehobole jata bata garera amar purveje kaila mane nahika tomar. Another said, don't you remember how you previously ate all the rice in my house? Saraswati satye kohe gopa nahi jane hasema prabhu gopa ganera bachane. Although the cowherd boys didn't realize it, by the grace of the transcendental goddess of learning Saraswati, whatever they spoke was true. Meanwhile, Nimai simply smiled at their words. The cowherd boys conjectured that in his previous pastimes as Krishna, Nimai had accepted cooked rice from the houses of the cowherds. Their conjecture regarding Nimai was actually the truth. Hearing their humorous proposal, the Lord was unable to conceal his internal feelings and slightly smiled. In spite of the simple-minded cowherd boys' ignorance, Shuddha Saraswati Devi made the truth appear on their tongues through their words. Dugda Grita Dadesar Sundara Nabami. Dugdagrita Dadi Sara Sundar Nabani Santoshe Prabhure Sab Gopadayani. All the Gopas then happily offered the Lord milk, ghee, yogurt, cream, and butter. Goyala Kulare Prabhu Prasana Hoya Gandhavani Kera Gare Utilena Gia. After being satisfied by the Gopas, the Lord went to the house of a perfume merchant. So there, Lord's a Brahmin person, and he goes to see the different Gopas, the cowherd men in the village of Nabadwip. And normally they will not offer cooked food to the Lord. But they joke. They said, "Oh, don't you remember when you ate rice in my house?" Meaning, when you were Krishna, you ate at my house. But so they're joking with the Lord, but they're speaking the truth, actually. And then they gave the Lord the things that normally a Brahmin can eat from the Gopas, like milk, ghee, yogurt, cream, and butter, these things. So they gave him these. You can see the pattern that from the weaver, he's getting nice cloth, and he says, "Oh, you don't have, I'll pay you in the future." And then the weaver is very satisfied. Yes, pay me whenever you want. Then he meets with the cowherd boys, and he enjoys pastimes with them, and they give him butter and yogurt and milk and many nice things for him to take also. And he began with actually making fun of the Brahmins. So this is Mahaprabhu's loving pastimes with all the residents of Nabadwip. And he's wandering from place to place, as the chapter says. After being satisfied by the Gopas, the Lord went to the house of a perfume maker. Goyala Kulare Prabhu Prasana Hoya Ganda Bani Karagare Utilena Gia Sambrame Bani Kore Charane Pranam Prabhu Bole Are Bhai Balo Ganda An. The merchant offered his respectful obeisance to the Lord, who said, "Oh brother, bring me some of your best fragrances." Dibyaganda Banikanila Tatakan Kimuya Loiba Bole Sri Sachinandan. The perfume merchant immediately brought some of his best fragrances, and Sri Sachinanda inquired, "What is the price?" Banik Bolaye Tumijana Mahashai Tomastani Muyaki Nite Jukta Hoy. The merchant replied, "You know, my dear sir, is it befitting for me to take money from you? Adi-khanda parigare jahata Thakur kalijadi gaye ganda takaye prachur dwile o jadi gaye gandana hichade tabekade diomore jay chite pade." Today you apply this oil and go home. If after taking bath tomorrow the fragrance still remains, then you may pay me whatever you like. Eta boliapane prabhura sarva ange ganda deya banikna jani kon range. After saying this, the merchant happily applied the perfume on the body of the Lord. Applying some different fragrances. Everyone's happy to give the Lord whatever he wants. So don't worry, you pay me sometime in the future. He said that a sannyasi would not wear this, then he would be considered a false sannyasi who keeps women. But now Mahaprabhu is in his grihasta lila. He's married, he's living at home with his mother and Lakshmi, and he's going out to different merchants. We'll see also there's some pastime like this with Shankar, Kulavecha Shankar, which will come up soon, I believe. Sarvabhuta Hridaye, Akarsha Sarvaman, Serupa Dekiya Mugda Nahiko Jan. The Lord is the super soul of all living entities. Therefore, he attracts the mind of all. Who is not attracted by seeing his beautiful form? Manikara Anugraha Kori Vishwambar Utilena Giya Prabhu Malakaragar. Vishwambar bestowed his mercy on the merchant and then continued on to the house of a florist. The word Malakar refers to florists or those who make flower garlands for sale. In common language, they are called malis. Paramad Bhuta Rupa Deki Malakar Adariyasana Diya Kore Namaskar. When the florist saw Nimai's most wonderful form, he offered him obeisances and a place to sit. Prabhu Boli Balo Mala Deha Malakar Kari Pati Lage Kichu Nahika Amar. The Lord said, "Oh, florist, I would like a nice garland, but I have no money with me." Siddhapurushera Praya Deki Malakar Male Bole Kichudaya Nahika Tomar. Appreciating that Nimai had the symptoms of the spiritually perfect soul, the florist said, "You don't need to pay." Eta Bole Mala Dila Prabhura Shri Ange Hasimala Prabhu Sarva Padujara Sange. After saying this, the florist garlanded the Lord, who smiled in the company of his students. Malakara Prati Prabhu Shubhadrishti Kori Utila Tambuligare Goranga Shri Hari. After casting his merciful glance on the florist, Gauranga went to the house of a betel nut merchant. Just a minute, please. Went to the house. Okay. The word tambuli refers to those who sell tambula pan. Tambula, which is pan. In common language, they are called tamuli. Tambuli dekaye rupa marana mohan sharanara dulilai dilena asan. The merchant saw Nimai's form is more enchanting than that of Cupid. He took dust from Nimai's feet and offered him a place to sit. Tamboli bolaye bora bhagya seyamar konbagye ailama charera duyar. The merchant said, "It is my great fortune that you have come to my house, insignificant as I am. Eta boli apane parama santoshe di lena tambulani prabhudeki hase." In full satisfaction and without being asked, the merchant then offered betel nut to the Lord, who smiled. Prabhu boli karibina kene guya dila tambuli bolaye chite hena loila. The Lord then said, "Why did you give me betel without payment?" The merchant replied, "I was inspired to." See? In full satisfaction and without being asked, the merchant then offered betel nut to the Lord, who smiled. The Lord then said, "Why did you give me betel without payment?" The merchant replied, "I was inspired to." Hase Prabhu tambulera shuniya bachan parama santoshi kore tambula charban. The Lord smiled on hearing the merchant's reply, and he chewed the betel nut with great satisfaction. Divyaparna karpurari jada anakula shraddha kore dila tara nahi nila mula. The merchant then devoutly offered Nimai some pan, camphor, and other spices free of cost. Tambuleri anugraha kori gorarai hashya sarva nagare bedai. After blessing the merchant, Gora smiled as he continued wandering the streets of Nabadwip. Madhupuri pride jena Nabadwip puri ekojati laka laka kohitena pari. The city of Nabadwip was just like Mathura. Millions of people belonging to different castes lived there. Prabhura vihara lagi purve bidata sakala sampurna kori tulina tata. For the pleasure of the Lord, the Creator had previously supplied Nabadwip with all opulences. Purve jena madhupuri korila brahman selila koriebi sachiranandan. The son of Sachi now enjoyed the same pastimes that Krishna had previously enjoyed while wandering the streets of Mathura. Tabe Goragela Shankabani Karagare Deki Shankabani Sambrahme Namaskare. Thereafter, Gora visited the house of a conch merchant who offered the Lord due respect. Prabhu Bole Dibya Shankana Deki Bai Kimone Ba Loimu Shanka Karipatinai. The Lord said, "Dear brother, let me see some beautiful conches, but alas, how will I take? I have no money." Divya Shankari Aniya se kane Prabhura se haste diya korila praname. Just then the merchant placed a beautiful conch in Nimai's hand and offered him obeisances. Shankaloigari tumi chalaha gosai pachikari dio na dile o doyanai. O Gosai, take this conch home with you. You may pay me later or not. It doesn't matter. Tushtoya Prabhu Shanka Banikara Bachane Chalilena Hase Shubha Drishti Koritane. Pleased by the words of the conch merchant, the Lord glanced mercifully on him and departed. Emata Navadipe Jatanagariya Sabar Mandire Prabhu Bulena Brahmiya. In this way the Lord visited every house in Navadip. Say Bhagya Japi Nagarika Gan Paya Sri Chaitanya Nityanandara Charan. For this reason, even today, the residents of Navadip attain the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Tavi Ichamoy Gorachandra Bhagavan Sarva Gyaragari Prabhu Korila Payan. The supremely independent Lord Gorachandra then went to the house of an astrologer. Dekiya Prabhu Teja Se Sarvajan Vinoy Sambrahma Kori Korila Pranam. As the astrologer saw the effulgence of the Lord, he humbly offered obeisances. Prabhu bole tumi sarvajana balo shuni boladeki anya janme ki chilana ami. The Lord asked him, "I've heard that you are a good astrologer. Could you please tell me who I was in my previous birth?" Balo bole sarvagya sukriti chinte mane japite gopala mantra deke sekane. The astrologer agreed to the Lord's request and began to chant the Gopal mantra within his mind. Shanka Chakra Gara Padma Chaturbuja Sham Sripad Kostuba Bake Mahajyotirdam. At that moment, the astrologer saw a beautiful blackish personality with 4 hands holding the conch, disc, club, and lotus flower. His chest was decorated with Srivats and the brilliantly effulgent Kostuba gem. Nishabage Prabhure Dekina Bandigare Pitamata Dekaye Samuke Stuti Kore. He saw the Lord in the prison cell being offered prayers by his parents at the dead of night. Se kani deke pita putre loy kole, se ratre tulena aniya go kule. He then saw Vasudeva carry the Lord that night to Gokula. Punadeke mohana dvibuja, digambare katite kinkini navanita dui kore. The astrologer again saw the Lord as an enchanting, 2-armed naked child with a string of small bells around his waist and butter in his 2 hands. Nija Ishtamurti Jaha Chintayanukan Sarvagya Dekaye Se Sakala Lakan. The astrologer saw his worshipable Lord decorated with all the symptoms that he had meditated. The astrologer saw his worshipful Lord decorated with all the symptoms that he had meditated on. Punadeke Tribangima Muralibadan Shaturdike Jandradigita Gaya Gopigan. He then again saw the threefold bending form of the Lord playing on his flute and surrounded by all sides by the gopis who were singing and playing various musical instruments. So this astrologer is meditating on Mahaprabhu, calculating his astrology. But the astrologer sees him, Mahaprabhu, in his four-handed form. Then he sees him in the prison house of rested in the house of Kamsa. Then he sees him as a small child like Krishna with his flute. He sees him as a small child as Krishna with what is it? Bells around his waist. Then he sees Mahaprabhu playing on his flute and surrounded on all sides by gopis who are carrying musical instruments. Dekiyad Bhuta Chakumele Sarvajan Gorange Chahiya Puna Korejan. After seeing this wonderful vision, the astrologer opened his eyes and saw Gauranga standing before him. Then he again entered into meditation. Sarvagya Koheya Shuni Shri Balo Gopal Ke Achila Dvije Dekao Sakal. The astrologer said, "O Balagopal, please listen. Quickly show me who this Brahman was." So he says to his deities, "Oh Balagopal, please listen. Quickly show me who this Brahman, who is Mahaprabhu was." Tabideke Danur Dara Durva Dalasham Virasane Prabhure Dekaye Sarvajan. The astrologer then saw the Lord with a greenish Durva grass complexion, holding a bow in his hand and sitting on a royal throne, like Lord Ramachandra. Puna Deke Prabhure Pralaya Jala Maje Adbhuta Varaha Morte Dante Prativi Saje. Thereafter he saw the Lord in the middle of the waters of devastation. He had the wonderful form of a boar, and he held the earth on his tusk. Punadeke Prabhure Nishringavatar Maha Ugra Rupa Bhakta Vatsala Apar. He then saw the Lord as Nishringa. Although he appeared most ferocious, he was the ultimate well-wisher of his devotees. Punadeke Tahare Bhamana Rupa Dori Balijagya Chalite Achena Mayakori. Next he saw the form of Vamana, without waiting to deceive Boli at his sacrifice. So he went, let's see. So the astrologers obviously seeing Mahaprabhu in these multiple forms and in avatars, incarnations. He's seeing the Lord as the Lord of Vaikuntha. He's seeing the Lord in the prison cell of Kamsa when Krishna is born. He's seeing the Lord as a baby Krishna with bells around his waist. He sees the Lord later as playing on a flute with the gopis enchanted by him. Then he sees the Lord as the Boar avatar and Nishringa avatar, and then Vamana waiting. Punadeke Tahare Vamana Rupa Dori Bali Yagya Chalite Achena Maya Kori. Next he saw the form of Vamana waiting to deceive Bali at his sacrifice. And so it's all Leela, the Lord, and astrologers seeing that Mahaprabhu is he's Narayan, he's Krishna, he's all the different avatars. Punadeke Matsya Rupe Pralayara Jale Korite Achena Jala Krida Kuta Hole. He then saw the form of Matsya, happily sporting in the waters of devastation. Sukriti Sarvagya Punadekaye Prabhure Mata Haladara Rupa Sri Mushala Kore. The pious astrologer then saw the intoxicated form of Lord Balaram holding a plow and club in his hands. Punadeke Jagannath Murti Sarvajan Madhye Shobe Subhadra Dakine Balaram. He next saw the form of Jagannath with Balaram on his right and Subhadra in between. Emad Ishwara Tattva Deke Sarvajan Tatapi Na Bhuje Kechu Emateshwara Tattva Deke Sarvajan Tatapi Na Bhuje Kechu Henamayatan. In this way the astrologer saw the Lord's various incarnations, but due to the Lord's illusory energy, he was unable to ascertain the meaning of what he had seen. Chintaye Sarvagya Mane Hoya Bishmita Hinabuje Brahmana Mahamantra Beat. The astrologer was struck with wonder and thought, I thought that this Brahmin is expert in the chanting of mantras. The astrologer was struck with wonder and thought, I think that this Brahmin is expert in the chanting of mantras. Atava Devata Kon Asya Kotuke Parikite Amarba Chalebi Rupe. Otherwise, he may be a demigod who has become disguised as a Brahmin to test me. Amanushi Tejadeki Viprera Sharere Sarvagya Korea Kiba Kararte Amare. I see a supernatural effulgence emanating from the body of this Brahmin. Has he come to discredit me? Eteka chintite Prabhu bolila hasya ke ami ki deka kenina keho bangia. The Lord smiled and asked us, the thoughtful astrologer, who am I? Why did you see? Pardon me. The Lord smiled and asked the thoughtful astrologer, who am I? What did you see? Tell me everything in detail. Sarvagya bolaye tumi chalaha ekane vikale kohimu mantra japi bolo mane sarvagya bolaye tumi chalaha ekane vikale kohimu mantra japi balo mate. Was mane. Sarvagya bolaye tumi chalaha ekane vikale kohimu mantra japi balo mane. The astrologer said, you please go home for now. I will tell you everything in the afternoon after I peacefully chant my mantra. Balo balo bole prabhu hasya chalila tabe priya shridarera mandire aila. Smiling, the Lord agreed to the astrologer's request and went to the house of his dear devotee, Sridhar. So this is... Yes, I believe so. So I'll just read this. I've read many verses, but this is very nice. Smiling, the Lord agreed to the astrologer's request. The astrologer said, you please go home for now. I will tell you everything in the afternoon after I peacefully chant my mantra. In other words, the astrologer was overwhelmed, seeing the different incarnations of the Lord and everything. Smiling, the Lord agreed to the astrologer's request and went to the house of his dear devotee, Sridhar. This is Kolavecha Sridhar. Sridharare Prabhu Bora Prasanantare Nanachale Aisena Prabhu Tanagare. So Sridhar Mandir, the house of Sridhar, is situated on an elevated tract of land at one end of Mayapur, near the village of Sharandanga, and 1 mile east of Chandkazi Samadhi. There is a small pond nearby. Sridhar Prabhu Bora Prasanantare Nanachale Aisine Prabhu Tanagare. Sridhar was very dear to the Lord's heart, and the Lord would therefore visit him on various pretexts. Bako Bhakya Parihas Sridharera Sange Duichari Dandakori Chale Prabhu Range. The Lord would tease Sridhar in the course of their regular conversations, which would last for an hour or two. Prabhu Deke Sridhara Koriya Namaskar Shraddha Kori Asana Dilena Basibar. When Sridhar saw that Nimai had arrived, he offered him obeisances and a place to sit. Parama Shushanta Sridharera Vyavasai Prabhu Viharena Jena Udateraprai. Sridhar was always peaceful in his behavior, while the Lord enjoyed playing the role of an agitated young man. Prabhu Bole Sridhar Tumi Jai Anukan Hari Hari Bola Tabe Dukkha Kikaran. The Lord said, Sridhar, you always chant the name of Hari, so why are you always afflicted by poverty? You're always chanting Hari. Why are you afflicted by poverty? Latmi Kante Sebana Korea Kene Tumi Anabastre Dukkha Pao Keho Dekishuni. Can you please tell me why, after serving the beloved Lord of Lakshmi, you do not get sufficient food and clothes? Sridhar Bolan Upavas Tanakori Chota Hauk Bora Hauk Bastra Deka Pari. Sridhar replied, at least I'm not starving, and whether small or large, I'm still wearing some cloth. Prabhu Bole Deki Lana Ganti Dashatai Garibola Deki Techi Garagachi Nai. The Lord said, but I see your cloth is mended in 10 places, and the roof of your cottage has no straw. Deka E Chande Visha Harire Puja Kena Gari Kai Pare Sabanagaria. Look at other people, they worship Chandi or Vishahari, so they have no scarcity for food or cloth. Sridhar Bolan Vipra Bolila Utam Tatapi Sabar Koila Hoila Jai Ek Sam. Sridhar then replied, O Brahman, what you say is indeed correct, yet the time passes equally for everyone. Ratnagari Take Raja Dibya Kaya Pare Pakigan Take Deke Brikera Upare. The king has jewels in his house, and he eats opulent food. Meanwhile, the birds live in trees. Kala Puna Sabar Samana Hoy Jai Sabin Nija Karma Bunje Ishwari Chai. Yet time passes equally for everyone, as they all enjoy the fruits of their previous activities by the will of the Lord. So this is like Srila Govinda Maharaj. He said, everyone's getting their karma full. Prabhu Bole Tomar Vista Rachidan Tahatumi Lukaya Karaha Bojan Tahamui Bidita Korimu Katadine Tabideki Tumi Lok Kandi Bandiba Kemone. The Lord then said, you have great wealth that you are secretly enjoying. I will soon disclose this to everyone. Then how will you cheat us? You're just hiding wealth. You have a lot of money. You're just keeping it hid. Sridhar Bolan Gare Chalaha Pandi Tomaya Maya Dwandwa Nahoy Uchita. Sridhar said, O Pandit, please go home now. It is not proper for us to argue. Prabhu Bole Ami Toma Nachadi Emone Kiyamare Diba Taha Bole Ekane. The Lord said, I'm not going to leave you so easily. First tell me what you'll give me. Sridhar Bolanami Kola Bechikai Ihateki Dimutaha Bolaha Gosai. Sridhar said, I maintain myself by selling leaf cups, so tell me, what can I give you, Gosai? Prabhu Bole Jai Tomar Potadana Ache Seta Takuka Ekane Paiba Tahapache Ebikala Mula Toda Deha Kari Karibine Dileame Kandala Na kori tomasane. The Lord said, let your hidden treasure remain for now. I'll take that later. For now, give me some bananas, banana flowers, and banana stalks free of charge. Then I won't argue with you. So give me some mocha, ganta, and banana, everything. You give me Mani Babi Sridhar Udata Biprabora Kondina Mare Kilaya Pachidora Marileo Brahmanere Ki Korite Pari Karibina Pratidina Dibareo Nari Tatapiyat Bole Chales Jeloi Brahmane Sayamara Bhagyabate Dimu Pratidine. Sridhar thought, this Brahman is very aggressive. I'm afraid that one day he will beat me. But even if he beats me, what can I do to a Brahmin? At the same time, I can't supply him free of charge every day. Anyway, whatever this Brahmin takes by force or deceit, that is my good fortune. So I'll continue to give him every day. Chindiya Sridhara Bole Shunaha Gosai Karipati Tomar Kichu Doyanai. Thinking this way, Sridhar said, listen, Gosai, don't worry about money. Toda Kola Mula Kola Dimu Balo Mane Tabiara Kandalana Kora Amasane. I'll happily give you some bananas, banana flowers, leaf cups, and banana stalks, but please don't fight with me. Prabhu Bole Balo Balo Aradwanwanai Tabe Tora Kala Balo Jananat Pai. The Lord said, good, then I won't fight anymore, but see that I get good quality bananas and banana stalks. Sridharera Kolaya Nitya Korana Bojan Sridharera Torakala Mula Sri Byanjan. The Lord daily used Sridhar's leaf cups, and he ate subjis made from Sridhar's plantains, banana flowers, and banana stalks. Sridharera Gachi Jai Lao Dare Chale Tahakai Prabhu Dugda Marichera Jale. Whenever a squash grew on the roof of Sridhar's cottage, the Lord would eat it cooked with milk and black pepper. Prabhu Bodhe Amare Ki Vasaha Sridhar Taha Kahile Ami Chali Jai Gar. The Lord then said, tell me what to do. The Lord then said, tell me, what do you think of me? After you answer this, I'll go home. Sridhar Bolana Tumi Vipra Vishnu Amsha. Sridhar Bolan Tumi Vipra Vishnu Amsha. Prabhu Bolina Janila Ami Gopavamsha. Sridhar replied, you are a Brahman, a portion of Lord Vishnu. The Lord said, you don't know, actually I'm from a Gopa family. Tumiyama Deka Jena Brahmana Chao Jao Amiyapanare Bashi Jehena Goyao. Although you see me as the son of a Brahman, I consider myself a cowherd boy. Hasena Sridhar Shuni Prabhu Rabachan Nachinila Nija Prabhu Mayara Karan. Sridhar smiled at the Lord's words, but due to the illusory energy, he could not recognize the Lord. Prabhu Bole Sridhar Tomare Kahi Tatwa Amahoite Torasab Gangara Mahatwa. The Lord then said, Sridhar, let me tell you the truth. The glories of your Ganges are due to me. Sridhar Bolan Ohe Pandita Nimai Ganga Karijao Ki Tomarabayanai. Sridhar replied, Nimai Pandit, aren't you afraid of insulting Ganga in this way? Mayasa Borile Lok Kata Stira Hoye Tomara Chapaya Aro Dwiguna Badaye. One is supposed to become sober as he grows up, but I see that your restlessness has doubled. Emata Sridharara Sangeranga Kori Ailena Nija Grihe Goranga Sri Hari. After joking with Sridhar in this way, Lord Gauranga returned to his home. Okay. We're going to stop here. They're very nice. You can see Mahaprabhu's this chapter, Mahaprabhu wanders through Nabadwip. He wanders through Nabadwip and everybody gives him something. And with Sridhar, Kolavecha Sridhar, he also takes things practically by force. But this is, I like very much what you have, but I have no money to pay. That's all right. You just take what you want. So he's behaving in this way, and it's very enchanting to everybody. Everybody is very satisfied to see, oh yes, you like this, you can pay me later. Or if you don't want to, or if you can pay me later or not at all. It's okay. And he's like that. Every single merchant, everywhere he goes, the people are, in this way, the people of Nabadwip are worshiping Mahaprabhu. No one will sell him anything. They'll all give him whatever he asks for, whatever he wants. But with Kolavecha Sridhar, that relationship is very special because, as we've heard and seen, the Lord is taking things practically by force.
You think this treasure the Akira Sridhar are hiding with money or gold coins or something?
No, the treasure that Sridhar is having is great love for the Lord. That's the treasure. But Sridhar says, one is supposed to become sober as he grows up, but I see that your restlessness has doubled. After joking with Sridhar in this way, Lord Gauranga returned to his home. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow from this point. So, I read some of the, like many of the verses that I read yesterday, but I felt I was able to appreciate those verses more, and I read double, so we have now almost caught up.
Sorry, I missed yesterday's class.
Everybody missed yesterday's class. Well, I deleted it because I didn't like how I read, but today I reread it and I was able to feel it more, so it was very nice. Okay, now...
Did you miss it then? You read yesterday was today?
What?
Today was yesterday? Yesterday was today?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, very good. Okay. Now then. You can do whatever you want, but don't cough. Hare Nama Krishna Yaravaya Nama Yaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Yaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govinda Ram Shimani Puran Gopal Govinda Ram Shimani Puran Giri Gopinatham Marana Mohan Giri Gopinatham Marana Mohan Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Janardan Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Janardan Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhakta Raguna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raguna Shri Jiva Gopala Bhakta Dasa Raguna Echai Gosai Kori Charanamana Echai Gosai Kori Charanamana Jao Ete Vignana Shabisha Puran Jao Ete Vignana Shabisha Puran
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prabha Anande Golo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Anande Golo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Manjai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pare Manjai Aman Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar Hari Nam Sankirtana Kohe Nar Dhamodar Hari Nam Sankirtana Kohe Nar Dhamodar Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyar Hari Nam Sankirtana Kohe Nar Dhamodar Hari Nam Sankirtana Kohe Nar Dhamodar Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Nitai Gora Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol.
Gosai, I see that one is supposed to become more serious as he gets older, but you are becoming more restless. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhara Juki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyashta Tarasada Shaya Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyashta Tarasada Shaya Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Gosai Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Gosai Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishoras Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuka Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Ragana, Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Ragana, Sad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Premsigo Shri Krishna, Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasudeva, Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai, Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai, Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Vishvavaranya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Jai Om Vishnupad, Srila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Acharya Brinda Ki Jai, Ganga Devi Ki Jai, Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Shri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai, Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan, Shyam Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. So today is Odana Shashti. This is the day for really like one of the first days of winter when the Lord is dressed with some winter chadar and scarves. And this was the day that Pundarik Vidyanidhi saw that the pujari in Jagannath Puri was putting some starch cloth on the deities, and he became very angry. And in that night when he dreamed, Jagannath and Baladev came to him and started slapping him. They said, "What's the matter? You don't like our pujari? He's not good enough for you? What's the problem? You know, we're accepting this. Why are you becoming so annoyed?" And like that. So they slapped him, and Pundarik Vidyanidhi, who it's said is on the level of Swarup Damodar in Israel, he was very pleased. He was very happy to be, even with his cheeks swollen from slapping. Okay, so that's today. So all glories to all the assembled devotees. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bo.